What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today with some more Total War Warhammer 3, some hot action. We are going to be jumping into a prologue campaign. That's what I've decided to do. I don't typically stay away from spoilers too much whenever I'm super excited from a game, but one of the things that I have stayed away from, even in the early access, was the prologue, and spoiling myself on some of the story elements that are going to be contained within. For those of you who have not yet been able to buy the game, maybe for monetary reasons, I got you. We're going to play the prologue. We're going to run through it together. And I don't know how long or short it is, how many episodes this little mini campaign is going to be for us. But when it's done, we'll start on a new campaign. But without any further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump in. You know what? There's also something else I wanted to talk about before we get started. And this is kind of a good time to do that. Our graphical settings. So if you guys go to Reddit or you're interested in making sure your game runs really well, I've got all my settings to Ultra, but it's still not working very well. People have recommended setting it to FXAA. I'm not a super tech guy. I have to mess around with these settings a lot, use the benchmark to play around with it. But I've noticed, even since I got the game at first, and when you first get a game in early access, you're not supposed to, as part of the embargoes, talk about how well it runs and all that stuff. But I can tell you now, it looks worse for me than Total War Warhammer 2 did. Total War Warhammer 1 looked great. And as the game gets more and more graphically demanding, of course, as time goes on, it should. But my computer is such that it should have no problems running this game. As you can see my graphics card here, my video memory, you can see that stuff off to the side. Another thing that I do is change the porthole. I've noticed that going from 3D to 2D really helps sometimes. And you can lower the fog. That sometimes helps. You have to kind of find the graphical settings that work best for you. Some of these other people mess with the ambient lighting effects. You can mess. I've seen people say that pretty much all of this stuff has an effect. I might need to restart in order for this to take effect, but I'm curious to see how this will apply. And if it doesn't look any better, in the next episode I'll have it changed back. But let's try it together and just see if that helps me out. People have been noticing kind of a hazy quality to the game, both on the campaign map and in battles, and I have too. And some people, unfortunately, if you read the Reddit, I mean, it's like a 1,500 person comment section as of the last time I looked at it, and it's pretty bloated with people reporting very similar bugs. Hopefully CA is working on it. I'm sure they are. But guys, let's go ahead and jump in. Your adventure begins here. Urson, the bear god of Kislev, is silent. Without the great bear's benevolence, the motherland freezes, and its people suffer. Become the Kislevite prince sent north by the Ice Queen on the ultimate quest. This prologue to the Realm of Chaos campaign is a new Total War experience, perfect for brand new players and those requiring a refresher course on the mechanics of the game. Engage in a narrative experience that leads into the story of the Realm of Chaos campaign. Fight intense crafted battles against Warhammer's fantastical enemies. Learn the basics and advanced techniques of generalship in the tumult of battle, and travel across the Chaos Wastes, discovering how to conquer and manage settlements. Engage in diplomacy with enemies and allies. So of course, guys, I'm a very experienced Total War player. I don't need any of this stuff, but I would love to see the campaign. I'm a lore nerd. Even in real life, I'm a history nerd. If a game doesn't have a story, I'm generally not that interested, or at least it can't hold my attention for very long. So the more narrative I can build into my campaigns, the more likely I am to play them all the way to the end. And since the dawn of Total War, that's been one of the biggest problems with Total War games, is that people get to turn 100 and they just delete the save and start a new one and play more Karl Franz. They play more Tyrion and Karl Franz. That's what people do. So, give me that story. Cool wallpaper, by the way. The prologue, The Lost God.
Kislev, our motherland, is dying. The dark winter devours our fairer seasons. It has been custom for our god, Urson, the great bear, to break each winter with his roar.
I've never heard that before. That's awesome.
Yet, for 7 long years, he has fallen into silence. so the ice thickens. Our prayers go unanswered. The people suffer. The Queen has sent me to investigate, to lead an expedition in search of Urson. I am to make contact with our northernmost outpost, Dervingard. It was there, on the edge of the Chaos Wastes, our god's voice was last heard.
Expedition camp 80 leagues from Dervingard.
Let their courage be our courage.
Our journey has been long and perilous. The dead outnumber the living. We are lost. We are alone.
Your orders, Prince Yuri.
Fuel for the fires. Extra rations for the wounded.
Hell yeah.
Sir, this expedition has failed. We must turn south, head back to Kislev.
But we've come so far. We push north, find Dervingard.
It's madness! We cannot survive wandering the Chaos Wastes like beggars!
Yuri, brother, we must not abandon our duty. The people of Kislev depend on us.
You'll have my decision by dawn. Urson, each day I pray, but you do not answer. This is our darkest night. Can you not see Kislev suffering? Help us! Show me a sign! Answer me! Then Kislev is lost.
Son of Kislev, I answer in my time of need.
Urson,
I wake in darkness, bound in shadow.
guide me. I can save you.
I am weak, so you alone shall hear my voice. I will lead you to Dervingard, your first step to finding me. Follow my voice.
We move north.
This is awesome. More of this, please. This is dope. I'm too old to use that word, but this is dope.
Yuri, you have led your kin through the mountain pass. The winds of the Chaos Wastes howl with unmatched fury. Journey north and seek respite.
So guys, this is a tutorial, of course.
Yuri, of the Angol.
What are your orders?
Push north. Find shelter. We move north.
Clearly I don't need a tutorial, but this is great. For new players, this is awesome. This bar shows how far Yuri can move. Got it. I would highly recommend doing this if you're a new player.
Are you listening?
Something like this would have been great in Total War Warhammer 1.
We should be cautious. Darkness covers this land.
Influence of chaos. The further north we travel, the stronger it becomes.
Got it. Missions. Journey north and find shelter. Got it. Got it. Got it. Yeah, I've had friends that, like, I've tried to get involved in this game. And whenever, you know, they go to play, they're like, man, it's too overwhelming, there's too much, and they just can't get
We
into
found
it.
supplies in the snow. From Dervingard.
Dervingard? How did they get here?
Someone left in a hurry. Carried what they could.
We thank Urson. They will be needed.
Our treasury, got it. New objective.
Heard Urson.
The soldiers are ready. Give the order.
We move north.
Always north. Segda Gatov.
Follow me, Ungos.
Yuri! Up ahead! Some kind of shelter.
Send word, Garrick. We rest there. Not far.
Let's occupy.
Yuri.
You have found respite. Together, we can overcome the trials ahead. Our journey has just begun.
The cold bites deep. The shelter is not enough.
Build a camp. Then we can rest.
Kislev Camp, a small campsite where Kislevites can eke out an existence against the ravages of the Chaos Wastes. Gives us income, growth, and
The
an
order
additional
has been
settlement
given.
slot.
But the camp will take time.
One turn, there we go. Take
The
a look
camp
at it.
protects us. But what of our supplies?
We keep them safe. Build a storehouse.
Alright, build our storehouse. In the turn.
Kislev's prince.
The storehouse is ready. The supplies are safe.
Nice, now we generating that fat income. 2,000! How are we making all this cash out here in the Chaos Waste?
Yuri, ready your warriors. Our sons and daughters cry out and flee in terror. The spilling of their blood must be prevented.
And our reward here is a cartographer, sent with the expedition to map the lands far beyond Kislev's borders. Should he return to the motherland, the charts will be of great value. Speed plus 5%.
We are on the edge of chaos.
So we've got to go to the beacon. Let's travel as far as we can.
Go north. We searched for our kin fleeing south. We found them traveling the hidden trails to avoid open ground. Some had left Dervingard. They said the stronghold had fallen, that its commander, the boyar Slavin Kearns, had abandoned his post. Yet others fled from a smaller fort they called the Beacon. They spoke of a tribal chief who thirsted for bloodshed. Skolden, the wolf of Dervingard.
Save the innocent or punish the wolf. We're going to save the innocent. Go to the beacon to save Kislevite lives above all else, or hurry to punish the tribal chief that threatens the beacon. Save the innocent. Not one innocent loyal to Urson should perish in this wasteland. Plus 3 leadership.
We fight at the beacon. Save who we can. Follow Urson's trail.
Look at that. Creepy dead Norwal thing. It looks like the thing that the beastmen ride around on whenever they're in the water.
Where is Dervingard?
You should equip your armor before heading north. Press this button. Got it, got it. We've got Kislevite armor and ancillaries. I know all about that. Strong Kislevite iron is used to make this armor, so we're going to go ahead and equip it. Would be cool if it changed the way he looked. One day, maybe. And then the Orthodoxy Pastor. A junior member of the Great Orthodoxy, not welcomed by the Ungles. He insisted on coming by Kostalton's order to look after the spiritual well-being of the troops. Plus 5 leadership for the whole army is a pretty strong buff.
On to Dervingard.
I see the beacon. The fort is under attack.
The enemy carry the flag of the wolf. It must be Skolden.
What is this, dude? He's like Norskin. I don't recognize this, like, this guy. Maybe he's a special unit.
So we fight. Urson, are you listening?
Battle draws near. Our soldiers are ready.
Oh, nice. Just give me 2
We see the
Zargard.
enemy. The wolf leads an army of Northmen. We're eager to fight. Bring us to battle.
They got skull cannons, giants, trolls. Is he a caster? What is this dude? Interesting. He's unique looking.
The beacon is under attack. Kislevites loyal to the motherland are within. Our army is small, but we can sway the battle if we are as wise as Urson. We approach from the south, while Skolden's Northmen assault the barricades. Their backs are to us. We should take advantage.
Super cool. See what kind of picks we can get with the slow Zargard. Now, if you give me some Winged Lancers, some Griffin Legion.
The journey has been long, but we are ready. Fellow Ungolids, we are of Kislev. Show these cowardly dogs what that means. They hunger for blood. Let them taste cold steel.
The beacon is
Awesome.
under attack. See for yourself.
Yeah, that's quite the little army.
So, the wolf reveals himself.
Cannons fire upon the defenders. When the barrage is over, his warriors will attack. Act swiftly. Yuri, the defenders need our help. We must reach them. What's that? There, in the trees. An army. Those are Kislev colors. They're allies. We must advance and combine our strength. Select your own unit in order to rejoin your forces.
Oh, I got this. Never
Issue
fear.
a move order towards your troops. The soldiers are assembled and await your arrival.
Quick!
Your place is amongst the warriors. Your presence grants them courage before the enemy. Proceed into the valley. Select your entire army, so any order is given to all.
It's a cool map.
Order your units forward. Our allies have not gone far. The soldiers advance. Take this time to practice maneuvering. Remember, orders are issued only to selected units.
This is weird. Armored Kossars don't normally have spears. They're like a special unit just for this. They have the Great Weapon variant and the other variant. These guys are getting shot, but no one's dying. What do you have here?
Our allies fire down upon Skolden's army. His forces scattered. The allies are threatened from the rear. Up close, their bows are no match for swords and spears. They're under attack. We must hurry to their aid.
Don't worry, we got this. Oh, it won't let me make hot groups. Ha! That is okay.
Comrades of the bear! Move!
And I can't look at stats either. We're running though. I've said this before in some other videos. I hate the mass changes.
Turn the tide of battle.
Units should not get stuck on each other. It's become very frustrating to me, especially in siege battles.
Defenders of Kislev!
I notice it a lot.
Envelop the enemy as best you can. They have their backs to us. A fatal mistake. Moving!
We're gonna charge our lord straight in.
The motherland's finest! Kislev
Gonna form
sends
up
us
there.
forth!
You guys are gonna charge in here. Oh yeah, changing that one setting I think has completely changed how the game looks and performs for me. now we charge from this direction, get a full envelopment. And Yuri just looking like a monster. Get in there, Zargard. Keep pushing.
We fight for Ursan!
Get them to move up just a little bit more.
Raise the white flag. Their troops flee. The wolves' main pack advance on the beacon.
Nice. Give me all the troops.
The cannons rain death. They must be destroyed. The allies join our forces. We'll need the reach of their bows.
It is done!
Advance on those hellish cannons. They must fall silent if we are to save the beacon.
You guys need to sprint. Let's go. I'm using orders and stuff here that aren't even on this yet.
My God! Ready! Hearts of ice!
The cannons are defended.
Got it.
Order the infantry to form a line facing the enemy. Have your archers remain behind the line to protect them.
Seeking advantage! Obey the orthodoxy! Kislev sends us forth! Cossards!
It's okay that our guys are standing in a square, but it's not okay that they're standing on top of each other. Now, if they were going to be hit by magic or range units, we wouldn't want them in a square formation, but this doesn't really matter. Sniping the bloodletters is great. See how long they let us shoot them. We're not running out of ammo either. We've got infinite ammo. Nice. Well, if that's the case. Not sure why I would advance here other than speed. The game's probably waiting for me to get into range of these Marauder Hunters. I don't need that there, thank you. This group is so messed up that as soon as we charge them, they're just gonna shatter and disintegrate. But we could take this time to kind of look at them. Man, that one change in the settings, I think, totally has fixed the way the game has been looking for me. That's incredible. The game looks beautiful once again. Or maybe it's just because we're not on some campaign map or something. I don't know. But this looks great. I can zoom in without all the stuttering and junk that's been happening to me. All the frame drops. None of these units are shielded. Pretty unfair fight here. Should probably just rush in. They want to shoot at me now?
Kislev's vengeance! Motherland's finest!
Alright, here's the deal. Now we shoot at Marauder Hunters.
Mongol Prince.
Keep the enemy in front of you. Do not let yourself become surrounded.
This is more action-packed. I don't know where you're going.
Press your advantage. Destroy their weapons of war.
Yeah, they shattered almost instantly. Whoa, whoa, all of a sudden you fire right when I go into a line formation? Get out of here with that, nerds.
Taking point. They die.
That was devastating. That killed like 30 of my dudes.
Orson's call. Attack.
Look at that giant. I love the Norscan giants. No one ever gives them any love, but they're super cool.
Where? Enemies, die! Follow me, Cossacks!
The cannons are destroyed, yet Skolden's army still attacks the beacon. They're vulnerable from behind. Strike now while they're engaged.
Where you learn about rear charging and things like that.
Yuri Barkov.
Spread out. Spread out, please. I'm not sure what the heck formation that is, because it's definitely not the orders that I gave you.
Whatever Orson asks.
If I had to pick a target, it would probably just be shooting the Marauder great weapons in the back. Most of the hunters are out of ammo. The ones in the front. How about we get you spears to go there. Get the spears on the giant. Speak with my voice, let the traitors hear you roar.
Yuri! You are Prince of Kislev! Let your kinsmen hear you roar! Fill them with Ursun's courage!
Ursun's Yuri!
Your war cry inspires your soldiers. See how their spirit is renewed.
Yeah, that was a big buff. I didn't even look at it, but it was like some melee attack and leadership. Those are huge buffs. Down goes the giant.
Sons of Kislev!
The chieftain's going down.
The enemy are dead or scattered. They flee the field. We are the bear's wrath. But Skolden, the wolf, still lives.
The beacon is safe. Many lives have been spared. The survivors look to me for leadership. I will need them, for the wolf still lurks in the shadows.
A mortal wound inflicted is the achievement we've unlocked. Ha! Look how many kills it gave them. These guys got no kills. Hilarious.
We hold captives. Their fate is mine to decide. I pray for Ursun's guidance.
So do I want money or replenishment? We've got plenty of money. Let's just take the replenishment. Those that fight us and survive should not be allowed freedom in the aftermath. There is much to do in the lands we carve out here in the waste. Set them to work. I'm sure it doesn't matter either way.
The innocent are spared from the wolf's vicious pack. The beacon is under our control. A sanctuary in the cold, harsh wastes. But this is not Dervingard. Kislev's northern stronghold awaits.
Another
A
outpost is
great
close.
victory, brother. The survivors swear allegiance.
They will aid our search for Urson. Those with the heart to fight, let them join us.
Huh, we still have the refuge. Nice.
We seek the beacon.
We can recruit. Cool. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Morota.
And boom.
The army grows. New soldiers eager to fight.
They will see battle soon enough.
The spirit of man is frail, so easily corrupted. The northern tribes worship the dark gods. The chief of the Garhas, Skolden, hungers for Kislevite blood. While he lives, he will hinder your search and prey on our people. The wolf must be tamed.
This guy sounds like the actor that does the voice for Kratos in the God of War series. I wonder if it's him. I want to look that up. So, for our reward, we get a ward save of 10%. Smelted from a fallen star found in the snowy steppes. The metal of this ring is dark and cold. The star iron ring. That's a good item.
Who is the wolf?
Yuri, should we stay here and let the soldiers rest?
Do we have our replenishment?
We follow Skolden's trail. He must not get away.
No worries.
Further north.
We've marched as far as we can, Yuri. The soldiers need rest.
It won't let me go into like encampment stance. Okay, I see how it is.
The wolf charges towards us.
Oh, he's got
Quick,
horse
brother.
masters?
Make ready for attack. Our
Oh, hell
only
no.
option is to fight.
The wolf is cunning. He waited, knowing we would come this way. Now he means to face us in open battle with renewed strength. We deploy on the high ground and make him come to us.
That's a good plan. That's the kind of plan I can get behind. High ground. I wonder if they'll give me any more ranged units. I do not want to be facing, what was it, 3 or 4 horse masters in open field with only 2 archer units. That's not good. I'm just noticing this guy's cloak. His cloak is awesome. A crowned bear.
Yuri, we must fight this cur. The way we deploy our army is often key to victory. Position them over here. Take heed of the surroundings, brother. The battlefield is a weapon we can use against the foe. The enemy gave battle, so the onus is on them to attack. Use this to our advantage.
Good advice, Garrett.
Our warriors can hide behind hills and amongst the trees. See for yourself how the troops are concealed.
I'm going to click very quickly through this stuff because we
Even
know it.
brave Angles may waver out here in the chaos wastes. We must keep an eye on the morale of our warriors. And if it crumbles, so will our battle lines.
My god!
I'm wondering if it'll let me make hot groups. It will not. Not yet.
Leave these trees, for they are exposed and the enemy will press us in great numbers. The high ground here will serve well as a defensive position. Arrange our forces at the base of the hill. Claim the slopes.
You're not
for
wrong.
ourselves. It will give us an advantage.
I like
in the
this
heat of
position.
battle.
This is like a legit choke point right here.
Obey the orthodoxy! Armadosa!
Like right here. And just make them come in. But whatever. You know best, game.
Corsons!
It won't let me position my archers. That's
Our
cool.
warriors are ready. Give the signal, and the engagement shall
I'm
begin.
not sure why. They probably expected me to click everything and just drag it.
Wolves marauders
Like
begin their
a
advance.
noob nerd.
Maneuver and claim the high ground before they do.
Yeah, we got this.
Whatever
We'll be
Ursona!
posting up here.
Moving!
Hustle, hustle. Got our spears out on the flanks. Got our Zarguard in the center.
The enemy reveal their mounted troops. They have the speed to run our forces down. Our spears are well suited to engage the enemy riders. Knowing how best to use our forces will bring victory.
Got it. Press I on your keyboard. It'll bring up that
Mounted foes charge our position.
panel.
Spears, engage.
Check it out.
Quickly.
Yep. Varying speeds. We can set it all. Well, we can set everything to. Pretty much.
Kislev sends us forth!
Moving.
One spear unit is going to go there to defend our back.
Enemy riders approach.
They have
Tackle
no.
them head on with
They have
our
no
spears.
ammunition.
Employ our archers to strike at range. Don't let them charge our rear.
Go with
I mean, I won't.
Taking point. March
We'll take the
on
high
this
ground with
left.
the spears.
hearts of ice!
What else do you got? A bunch of junk. Go ahead. Charge uphill against my spear unit. My brace spear unit. Let me know how that goes for you.
Bring them down!
The game's not even letting me get hurt. Aw, come on, man.
The main body of the enemy force approaches. Divert some units to meet them.
Well, I mean, you gave me an immortality
Corsons!
spell or something, so
March with pride!
I'm pretty good. Go ahead and bring these guys here, where they'll be actually more effective than on this janky high ground. Alright, we're taking some damage now. I like it. We're getting stuck on like 3 horsemen here.
Moving!
Skolden's being tricksy. Running around the flank.
With honor.
Switzerland's finest!
Look how long it's taken them to set up. It's so frustrating. This is just something that they've changed recently.
Kislev!
It just shouldn't even be like this. I wonder if there's a setting to make it go back to how it used to be. So we have charge defense against large, but we should probably counter-charge these nerds.
Commander Kislev!
That way we get our charge bonus.
Wolfstaff Kislev!
And if this dude wants to fight, he's got no armor. And he's all alone, so all of his buffs. He's got a leadership melee attack buff. Fight or die. Yeah, he's just gonna get killed. Get in there, Yuri. You can walk through your own men. It's okay. You can push them aside. It's not rude. Damn. It's like some Dynasty Warrior stuff. Just wading into 1,000 men like Lubu.
The wolf army flees. Victory is ours.
What a bunch of punks.
Wolf routs from the battlefield. He takes the remnants of his tattered force and flees north into the wilderness.
Got some fat loot, looking good.
Those who follow the wolf, I decide their fate. What would Urson do?
We can ransom, send these foes back to their former masters and despicable gods. If their chieftains will not pay the Were Guild, then strip them of any valuables they carry. This is the bear's justice. Let's take the heal. I don't think money is actually a real thing in this.
The cur runs, yelping for his dark gods. He fears your strength and returns to Dervingard.
2 victories, Yuri. The more we fight, the greater our skill.
Got it. You want me to
Yuri
level him?
of the Ungos. On to Dervingard.
Got it, got it, got it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Use your skill point. So, probably none of this matters. I would probably go for something like couch to replenishment rate. Upkeep reduction is always sweet. A one-off ability like heroic resilience. It's a passive here. If he starts losing his HP, he gets a war bear at 12. That's pretty cool. Heroic killing blow. Urson's mighty roar. That's pretty badass. I don't know how much the economics of any of this are going to really matter. I'm kind of down to get heroic resilience. Give him a cool passive.
Listen. Wolves howl in the north. Something disturbs them.
They howl for Skolden, a wounded animal.
The time has come to march on Dervingard and free our kin. If you do not strike swiftly, the wolf will recover. End his reign of bloodshed.
That's a pretty sick piece of armor.
Urson guides me. Dervingard is close.
Then give the order. We're ready to march.
Keep moving. I need more warriors.
Yeah, won't let me recruit. It's alright.
We require more Kislevians.
There he is, and he's got an even bigger army.
I will find you, Godbear. I require a larger army. North. Always north.
There. I see it.
At last. Dervingard.
That looks like a chaos monument, sir. Of the variety that we are not strong enough to yet take.
Yuri.
I feel like we're gonna die.
Morota. Kill the wolf.
But maybe that's the point.
Attack.
For Dervingard. Finally, we reached these walls.
Do not celebrate yet, Garrick. First, we must deal with the wolf.
Maybe they'll give me more vulnerability
Dervingard
hacks.
was built to defy the dark powers and prevent another great war against chaos. But the stronghold has fallen into ruin, blackened by those that defile its halls. It has become the den of the wolf.
Guessing this is where we learn about settlement battles. Getting a little bit of weird, like, audio hitching, too. Hopefully that doesn't spell disaster for the loading of this. So I'd like to get this done. I don't know how long this tutorial is, but pretty good so far.
Prepare your forces carefully. You can give them precise orders to move into better positions.
Oh, it's not even showing me like where the flags are. Got it.
The motherland's finest! Sons of Kislev! Cossars!
You will need to organize your army to succeed here. Ensure your forces are in formation before the battle.
Yeah, we good. Yep. Nice. Now it's going to show me about hot groups. That's fine.
Where? We fight in rotas.
And we can lock it. Change our formations. Don't really want to do that.
Ready.
Boom. Thank you. And let's start the battle.
Wolf tough Kislevites!
I don't need to pause generally,
Taking point!
though sometimes it'd be wiser if I did. Be a lot cooler if I did.
The wolf limps into his lair. I will not give him a chance to lick his wounds. Draw your weapons. We take Dervingard back in Orson's name.
Without towers, this is not that difficult.
Cossars!
Stop and shoot, homies.
Lend this power!
And we ate the charge there, but that's okay. They're going to eat our charge too.
Sons of Kislev!
We could hit stop and brace. Regular marauders. Get you guys in there. Get you in here.
Cossars!
Shattered. Very nice.
Hearts of ice!
Let's tag team this group of horsemen. Should be able to hit them because they're large. Standing behind my infantry units. And they shattered off. Very good.
Comrades of the bear!
So we're going to go here, and I'm going to bring my ranged units in there as well to help deal with their ranged units. Because we should be getting there right about now. And the Zargar should have a field day with basic marauders. You can look at their stats if you're interested. And we'll also pump their melee attack here.
Motherland's finest! Armored Cossars!
Oh, really? Okay. His wolves return from the hunt.
Cossars! For Kislev! Jump at him!
Let's turn and shoot them.
For Kislev's honor!
And our heavily armored spearmen should have a lot to say about what these doggos are doing. Glad we hadn't moved too far out of position yet.
Comrades of the bear!
Indeed!
Now it's just a matter of how we're moving going forward.
Orson's call. Come, Anglos. It is done.
Pardon the sneeze.
Sons of Kislev.
Let's move here.
March for Kislev.
Still not dead, huh?
Annihilate them. Corsars. Follow the band.
Let's move you guys away.
With pride.
Up, up, and away. Get them in position.
Whatever Ursun asks.
Kind of shocked they're still fighting. They're doing surprisingly well versus my injured
Annihilate them.
spears here.
Kislev's vengeance.
We've got a lot of units not doing anything,
Position.
and it's a little late once you're already engaged to try and reposition for a better surround.
Sarkar. Force them.
Get the Zargard in there doing work.
With honor.
Post you guys up here.
They die.
This is dangerous because the Marauder Javelins are there.
Position.
But if we can cut through these spearmen fast enough.
Sarkar.
Matter of fact, just send them both into combat.
Armored Corsars. Taking position. Obey the orthodoxy. In Kislev's name. Annihilate them.
Should be able to win there. The Zargard with their silver shields can take a little javelin work, but the armored Kossars are going to get ruined.
My God.
We really got to get in there.
Fury of the bear. Armored Corsars.
Oh, that buff is map wide? That's crazy.
Corsars.
There you go, guys.
Comrades of the bear.
Shoot them before they're able to kill my Zara. Haven't lost a model yet. I'd be curious to know what they're, how they're buffing me. Because we're dying in some places, but like not dying at all in others. Push through, push through.
Attack. Sarkar.
There you go, guys. Close the gaps.
Hearts of ice.
It's annoying trying to counter skirmish these dudes sometimes because they have this loose formation. Cooldown on this is... yeah, effect range is infinite. I see this now.
Hearts of ice.
Crush them. 55 melee attack on a unit like this is pretty big.
In Kislev's name. Corsars.
Alright, I'm happy they're able to get through here. Excellent. And there's no breaking in these, I've noticed. They're just shattering.
Kislev sends us forth.
Are they still on the battlefield, these Marauders?
Fight war.
I knew this was going to be a bit of a wet noodle contest, but we should win this. Charge reflection. I don't know if that's been working the way it's supposed to.
Orson's call.
Yeah, Yuri's taking a lot of damage.
The gods watch. Do not disgrace this power. We fight for Ursun.
15 seconds until we can get our buff back.
Armored Cossars! March with pride!
So what we can do is
A motherland!
send you guys to attack from the rear, the injured group, and send the healthy group there.
Cossars! Kislevites moving! On the march!
And then split up the ranged bros like this. He's just chilling here with his wolves. That's a pretty badass sword. Is that Frostmourne? Huh. Are we about to take Frostmourne and just become Arthas from Warcraft? Nice, okay. And the balance of power has shifted to the point where we don't even have to fight these dudes anymore. That's cool. So much for my super cool strategy.
Sons of Kislev! Taking position! Cossars! Land is power!
We just gotta get up here now and kill this guy. This guy is basically Kel'Thuzad. For those of you who've ever played Warcraft 3's campaign, where the Lich King like plays the super long game of manipulating you as a young champion. A prince. A heavily armored prince. He lures you to Northrend. Basically Northern Kislev, the Chaos Wastes. And then corrupts you with a sword. If we end up using the sword, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Because it's straight up the story of Arthas. Completely ripped off. Get a big charge. Oh no. We missed that one.
My God!
No. Get in here. We need your help. And Heroic Resilience should be active once we drop below 50% HP, which I think we just did. Now we back up. You gotta be careful about turning your back, because you lose all your melee defense when you do that. Would you guys attack him? What is the deal here? Run to the lines.
Obey the orthodoxy!
Flee to the safety of your men. Are we slower than this nerd? We're at 36 speed.
Enemies, die!
Oh my gosh, we're getting hurt.
Seeking advantage!
Run.
Moving!
Those javelins must have torn us up.
At the forefront! Quick!
This guy is a track star and our units are acting like they don't know what to do. Attack the dude you've been given orders to attack.
Ungol Prince! Now!
Oh no.
Over there!
What the heck? This is crazy. My units would not stop him and block him. He's faster than me even though he was slower than me. And then our lord here gets shattered. That's nuts. Huh. I wonder if that's ever happened for anyone else or if that's like scripted. There's no way, right? If I had just kept Yuri far away, there's no way he just would have run to me like a track star and beat me. Let's speed this up. Archer's hopefully not doing that much damage to me. He's got some kind of buff here. Victory. Okay. His sword lies unclaimed in the snow. Please tell me we don't pick up the sword. That'd be wild. Professional tactician, but we got our guy shattered. That's
As
crazy.
the last enemy drew their final breath, a single ray of sunlight broke through the grayest of clouds.
I can't believe that.
Dervingard was free.
I don't know, maybe you need the sword if you're gonna punk out like that. I did let him take a lot of javelins to the face. You know what? I'll admit that. I'll be the first to admit it. I'll take Dervingard, thank you.
The stronghold we had searched for, longed for, was ours. But I could not rejoice. I felt only the loss of those who had given their lives. At least the wolf was slain. Yet, even in death, his hand reached towards his tainted sword, Wolfsbane. Urson compelled me to take it. A man of faith can withstand its evil and harness its power.
I'm gonna say first off, that's a scimitar that doesn't look anything like the sword that he was holding, but still cool. A strong blade or a sharp blade? Let's go for a strong blade. The artwork is cool. We got Savior, more leadership aura size.
Beyond Dervingard.
Leave the sword. The weapon is cursed.
The blade is too rare to be cast aside.
You hold sin in your hand.
I hold strength in my hand. Nothing more.
Oh my god. Is he Muradin? No. What's the dude's name? From Warcraft 3. Was it Muradin? The, like, dwarf buddy who was like, man, don't pick up that sword, Arthas. This blade wielded by the dreaded Wolf of Dervingard is yours. Click on Yuri in battle. Oh my god.
Look around you.
Wolf's Howl? It's a
Dervingard is
bombardment?
infested with chaos.
We
Sunder's
sanctify
armor?
these grounds.
That's
How,
sick.
brother? How do we purge chaos from these walls?
We build a totem to Urson. Let our devotion banish corruption.
Nice. Totem of Urson. A totem of the bear god will bring order, and reassure the faithful that the motherland can expand this far north.
I pray Urson can absolve the stronghold.
You will help us. Dervingard will be restored.
Oh, we recruiting, guys.
Do not defy me.
Get a couple of those.
Grow my
Get another
army.
one of those. Pass a turn.
You were right. The taint of chaos recedes.
And Dervingard is truly liberated.
Oh, this is not the end.
Once more, the light of Kislev shines in the darkness of the Chaos Wastes. Dervingard is free from tyranny.
Worn only by Kislev's greatest warriors, this embossed plate harness is inset with frost shards harder and more pure than diamonds. We completed our first victory thingamajig, and we are good to go.
Word has reached those in hiding. They return to us.
The Frost Maiden. We are fortunate to find a magic user.
Frost Maiden.
Select a hero.
Frozen Glory.
Got it. Shows abilities she can use on the campaign map. Got it. Or we can just add her
the
in.
Frost Maiden recounted the fall of Dervingard. The commander, Slavin Kearns, fell into madness. Tainted by the dark gods, his iron will tempered into an endless want for power. The boyar abandoned the stronghold. Taking all provisions, he left for the far reaches of the Chaos Wastes. Any who opposed him were hung from the walls. Those that remained suffered at the hands of the savage Northmen. I found Kearns' journal hidden in his quarters.
Like Colonel Kuntz,
His
I think.
words are evidence of heresy.
What's his name?
Urson's
Colonel
judgment will be
Kurt.
swift. If I find him, I will kill him.
Nice. I think they're definitely trying to reference Colonel Kurt from Apocalypse Now / Heart of Darkness. That's pretty funny. Keep it a secret. Or tell Garrick. I'm gonna tell Garrick. I'm not about keeping secrets. Honest. I hide nothing from my kin. Aura size
A
plus
book of
5%.
lies. Burn it.
The testament of a traitor.
But
You
we're just
will
about
face
done for today,
justice.
guys. We're gonna call it.
Dervingard is reclaimed. Now we embark on a greater quest.
Hell yeah.
Deep in the Chaos Wastes stands the citadel that howls. Within its halls lies a hidden portal that leads to my prison. The citadel cannot be reached by mortal means. The screaming chasm prevents it. Journey to the lucent maze. Find the secret rooms. They hold the knowledge you seek.
My little Zinch, unlock a Patriarch. I'm trying to get to a good endpoint, but the action never stops. But there we go. Deeper into the Chaos Wastes. Definitely looking pretty Zinchy over there. Lots of crystals and eyeballs. If he was an interior decorator, it'd be all crystals and eyeballs. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me today.
Leave Dervingard at first light.
Leave. We gave our word to keep Dervingard safe.
Urson confides in me. We must journey through the Chaos Wastes and find the Lucent Maze. The next step to save Urson.
I am young,
Yeah.
fearless.
When you start telling your buddy, it's like, the god speaks only to me. He's probably right to get a little bit concerned. Guys, this has been super fun. This is an awesome... This is how you do tutorials. You make it engaging, you make it part of the story. You can click past all the stuff you want to click past. Or go deep on the stuff you want to go deep on. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Brett, channel's Goodtalk Gaming. And I hope you stick around to watch more of this, because I want to see where this story's going. Take care, guys.
Further north.
And when we come back, we'll go further north. I'll see you in the next one.